What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Seth the Lawn Surgeon. And you already know what time it is. Tips to talk. Alright people, today's tip to talk is about complacency, and I'm gonna get to the details of that, but long story short, to give y'all an idea, basically I had a customer, 1 or 2 time customer called me, asked me about cleaning up the leaves in their yard. There was a couple of things about the job that would cause me to have to do way more work than I wanted to do, just way more work than I wanted to do, needless to say. But 2 things motivated me to end up, I was about to not even give him a quote. 2 things motivated me to give him a quote. And one was because it's winter time, it's slow, I need the money. And 2 was that the way that I was going to have to clean up this yard was similar to how I used to clean up yards, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get to more details about the property and about the job, but I'm gonna give y'all a story. Y'all know how I like to be long-winded and give y'all the background before I break down the actual topic. Anywho, of course I got the Michelob and the Tipsy Cup, and I cracked over in this. I haven't even tried it yet. I'm trying on camera. This is from Mr. Anonymous at the GIE. He gave me some bourbon, 10-year-old bourbon last year. This year he gave me 20-year-old bourbon. So got my good old Bird Dog shot glass there. And no, I'm not sponsored by Bird Dog. I just like them. But I'm gonna give it a little taste first time. Smells smooth. Man, 20-year-old bourbon. This has to be like $300. Oh my gosh. Wow. Woo. If I had a cold, I wouldn't have a cold anymore. Yo. Yeah. Wow. That's bananas. For anybody who drinks bourbon, you know, the cheaper stuff like burns. It burns the back of your throat. The more smoother stuff, Woodford Reserve, a new one I found is Bullet. They're higher in the alcohol content, but it's still smooth because it's more of a refined bourbon. This is like past the smooth. It's almost, it hits you, but then it smooths out. I'll set that to the side. Thanks, my man. That is awesome. I will definitely save that for special occasions. Anywho, back to the leaf cleanup job. Let's talk about my history and background of cleaning up leaves. It all started way back in 2007 when I bought my house. Like, mind you, like I said, when I bought my house, I didn't know anything about anything, how to fix anything, how to do any kind of yard work except cut grass. That's all I did when I was a kid, just push more. My dad had a riding mower, but it messed up. He never bought another one, and I always had to push like an acre of grass. When I moved into the house, you know, my first 2007 winter was a rake. The first thing I went out and bought was that Poland handheld blower. And yeah, I blew leaves, and I had 2 trash cans. So what I would do is I would fill the trash can up, and the trash people would come dump it, and then the next week I fill it up again. I just did that all winter, every week. Put as much as I could in the trash can. Then I think the next year, my neighbor, like at the end of maybe 2007 or 2008, my neighbor let me use his Craftsman yard vac. And y'all know I got the Craftsman yard, I got it sitting right there, buddy. He let me use it like for one day. And in one day, what it would took me probably like 2 or 3 days, I got up in like a couple of hours. And I'm like, man, I gotta get me one of these. So I literally ordered one online, and I drove like an hour and some change away to a Sears that had it to get it. And rest is history. There you go. 2008, 2009. And that bad boy's still running. But that was a huge time saver, because now when I filled up the trash can full of leaves, I could fit 2 or 3 times more into the trash can than I could before. You get what I'm saying? And it you know, like a big time saver. All right, fast forward. I'm trying to get to the quote I gave yesterday. Next, I got a 4x6 trailer. My parents bought me a 4x6 trailer, and I got a hitch for my Dodge Magnum, and I hooked it up. Now, not only could I fill up the leaves, because mind you, y'all know my yard, I got a ridiculous amount of leaves. Not only could I fill up the trash can full of leaves, which I could fit 2 to 3 more times leaves in there, I could fill up my trailer, which I could fit a ridiculous amount of leaves in. And so at the time, I wasn't doing leaf cleanups. I was just driving it to, you know, this is 2010-ish. I was just using it to drive to the dump, you know, or if I had to haul some junk or whatever. So fast forward to 2013, that was my setup. I would go to somebody's house with my Dodge Magnum. I upgraded my trailer from once I started my business to a 5x8 trailer from a 4x6. So yeah, let me put this light on here. It's starting to get a little dim outside. Put this light on here. There we go. So my setup was Dodge Magnum, 5x8 trailer, Craftsman yard vac, Poland handheld leaf blower. The basics. Really basic. And I wouldn't say it would take me forever. It probably would take me longer than somebody with better equipment. But I would literally fit a whole yard's worth of leaves in that 5x8 trailer and still have enough room for my Craftsman yard vac to fit on there. And so that shows you, that's what I try to tell people. People like ask me, why don't I just put the leaves on a tarp and tug them onto my trailer when I used to use my Craftsman yard vac? It's because the yard vac shreds them up, so you can fit 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 more of the amount of leaves onto your trailer when you let the yard vac shred it up for you. So anywho, that was my starting setup, you know. And then from there I went on to getting a bigger trailer, which I pretty much had the same setup, but when I got the bigger trailer I got lazy and I started to use tarps, because I didn't have to worry about fitting, you know, so much leaves onto a smaller trailer. So I started using tarps, and so I would just drag it on. But when I had my 5x8 trailer, I had to use the yard vac, because if I wanted to fit a decent amount of leaves onto that yard vac, I had to shred it up so I could smush it down and fit as much as possible. I would fill that thing up higher than the Magnum, smush it down, put a tarp on it, and roll out. Anywho, getting to the job. For those who don't know, my current leaf cleanup setup is this right here. I have this Bilt Mustang. Hope y'all can see it. I can't see anything. And it has the bagger system on it. That's my current main leaf getter upper. I get a bulk of everything up with the Mustang with the bagger system on it. I blow everything from the nooks and crannies out that's left into the middle of the yard and suck it up with the yard vac. So the customer, the job that I was talking about, he called me, and I cut this yard a few times, and the thing about it is it's a yard, it has a lot of trees in it, and it's going up a hill, which is no problem. The problem is it has a small gate. Like, the only way I could cut this backyard, because I only cut it a few times, is I have to use my 36-inch, and my 36-inch has to get squeezed in there, barely fit. So there's no way I'm fitting the Mustang in there. So he called me, asked me for a quote for the backyard, and I'm like, yeah, your gate's too small. And then, like I said, I kind of got complacent. I sat back and was like, well, you know what? I need to take this job. I need to work. And also, that's how I used to clean up yards back in the day. You know, I had to sit back and think about that, bro. Like, I used to clean up yards like that back in the day. Like, am I too good now to clean up yards like that? You know, so you know, I said, you know what? I gave him the quote. Of course, I had to give him my now price quote along with the extra work that I have to do to get all those leaves to the front. But I said, hey, let's get the yard vac out and go do it old school. Blow it all in the middle, suck it up with the yard vac, bag. So, yeah. Pretty much that's all I want to say. Don't get complacent. You know, I know we're getting newer, nicer equipment, and you are doing stuff more efficiently. But if you really want to make this money, sometimes you gotta get out there and get down to the nitty-gritty and grind. So, with that being said, I'm gonna hit the rest of this. Oh, wee! Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.